Since this review is going to be on my channel, I don't think I have to do a fancy intro for you guys. No, I'm totally going to do a fancy intro for you guys. Hello everybody out there, and welcome back to Dark Avengers C86. This is the first solo or comic review in general I've done on my channel in a very long time. We're at the beach, we're enjoying a nice day out, myself, Cindy, and Tommy. But before we leave, I wanted to do this review for my channel. And as you can see from the title above me or the picture floating over here, in this video I am going to be talking about Secret Empire issue number 2. I reviewed issue number 1 on Comic Frontline, and just like on Comic Frontline, before we get into Secret Empire issue number 2, I gotta give you guys two things. Number one, some preview artwork should be showing up on this side of the screen right here. And number two, spoiler alert, it's in the title as well. I will be getting into Secret Empire issue number 2, so if you don't want any spoilers, if you haven't read it yet, definitely take this video. There's some heavy spoilers that are going to be coming at the end of this review. Take this video, put it in your watch later file, come back later. But I always like to give a bit of an overview, and here is my overview. Damn it, damn you, Nick Spencer. Damn it to hell, I said I was not going to be buying any more Marvel events until that 18-month hiatus, and you go and you do this in issue number 2 of Secret Empire, and you drag me even deeper into the series. I really enjoyed this issue. For those of you that know I'm not a fan of Andrea Sorrentino's artwork on Old Man Logan, it shined in this book. I think the artwork looked amazing. There were some boring parts, there was a little bit of talking, a little bit of disposition, but there's a lot of really awesome development in it as well. We get to see the fallout of what happened at the end of issue 1 with the bombing of Las Vegas. Captain America makes a speech, and then we get an almighty shocker of a last page. It definitely leaves you on a cliffhanger of, oh my god, what's happening next? Marvel was telling us, wait to see the end of issue number 2, and oh my god, after seeing issue number 2's ending, I understand what Marvel means completely. And what does that mean for the future of Marvel and Secret Empire? I don't know. This was a really good book. I would definitely give it a read. That's my overview. Now let's get into some spoilers. So again, if you haven't read this book, you might not want to hear this part. So, book opens up, like I said, with the fallout of what happened in Las Vegas, and it ends the whole they always do like a little bit of an extra part of, they do the story and then they give you the title. The Avengers who are running away or are on the run against Hydra are fixing what happened in Vegas, trying to save as many people as they can because of the fallout. And then at the very end you have Black Widow saying, he must die, meaning Captain America. So then we cut into the actual book, and you see that the Avengers are kind of still reeling from what Cap did. You know, the death of, what do you call, oh god, why did his name leave me? The death of Rick Jones, and then the destruction of Vegas, and so few people survived. The whole theme of this book definitely was hope, because hope was lost. Throughout almost all of this book, the entire feel of the book was hopeless. And the Avengers are like, they look defeated, and you got Black Widow's already trying to figure out how she's going to find Captain America and kill him, because that's what she feels needs to be done at this point. And they know that he's being mind controlled because the AI Tony Stark decides, you know what? He looks over and sees the flash drive from Rick Jones, and he's like, he has like this, I guess, feeling. So he grabs the flash drive and he actually puts it on, and Rick leaves them a message. So he's like, oh shit, and he brings all the Avengers together and he plays the message for them, and Rick Jones basically tells him what happened to Captain America with Kubrick. We find out that the scientist that Captain America was working with, that works with Hydra, actually didn't want Cap to have Kubrick. So what they were going to do is turn her back, because Kubrick is a piece of the Cosmic Cube. And they wanted to turn her back into a non-sentient being, and they were going to use the Cosmic Cube to basically turn the world into Hydra. They wanted to Hydra-rise the Earth and then possibly the universe. So the scientist, not wanting that to happen, realizing that he made a mistake getting close to Kubrick, instead shattered the pieces all throughout the world. So just like we were predicting with issue number 1, this is what's going to happen. The Avengers are going to be running after pieces of the Cosmic Cube, and Captain America, on the other end, he makes a speech, like I said, talking about what happened and why it happened. And we also find out he wasn't the one that ordered Rick Jones's death or the destruction of Vegas. He instead was, he basically gave the rights to it to somebody else to do, and then he turned a blind eye to it. So he wasn't the one. So we still see that there's a glimmer of hope with Captain America, that there's still Steve in there somewhere fighting, if that matters, by the time we get to the end of this issue. So Steve actually sends Baron Zemo out into the world to find the scattered pieces as well. So now you got the Avengers looking for the pieces, you have Baron Zemo looking for the pieces, and Cap actually says, by any means necessary, just don't tell me what you do. In other words, if he has to, he will kill the Avengers to get those Cosmic Cube pieces. But Black Widow still believes that at this point, Cap is unsavable. He'd want to be killed if he knew this was going on. So she actually sneaks away from the Avengers, and she's going on a mission to basically assassinate Captain America. And what happens is a group of people, which are going to be the Revolutionaries, which it's a teaser for the book that's tying into this book, are now working with Black Widow to take down Captain America. So all this is going on in the book. You have a lot of disposition, a lot of, the Avengers getting ready to go look for the Cosmic Cube pieces. You got Cap sending Zemo off the Cosmic Cube pieces, and then in the end, oh, and we also finally get to see what's going on in Manhattan, and that Dagger is actually keeping the light, because they're stuck in the I forgot what the zone was called, but it's where Doctor Strange sends all the evil demons. So they're stuck in this kind of like domed over Manhattan, and all crap is going on in Manhattan. You got demons there. Kingpin is using this as an opportunity to help people out, but he says, you owe me a favor. This will play into something, I'm sure, with Daredevil later on. But we get to see Luke Cage and Iron Fist fighting, protecting people who are being fought with demons. So it's really interesting what we're seeing in Manhattan as well. I hope we get to see a little bit more of that in a side story, or we get to see more of that in this story. Really good stuff. Sorry, I'm just fixing this. So I like that we finally got to see what was going on, because we kind of were left in the dark, no pun intended, with what was going on in Manhattan. And you see Doctor Strange is still trying to figure out a way to get them out of that dimension, and Dagger is slowly losing power. She was able to sustain 12 hours. Now she's only able to keep the light for about 4 hours before she kind of gets tired and has to take a break. So Manhattan's really literally on the brink of collapse. So hopefully the Avengers will be able to save them as well. But anyway, then we get to the end of the book. The whole world at this point is hopeless. You got the Avengers hoping that they could get those Cosmic Cube pieces and fix Captain America again after what Kubrick did. And then we get an end piece where this girl is getting assaulted by all these supervillains, and then somebody in the shadows comes out and saves her. And then we get that last page, and guys, you do not want this spoiled. You don't want it. So if you haven't read this book yet, don't seriously pause this video right now. We get to see the guy that saved her is Steve Rogers. He's like, my name is Steve Rogers, and I want to go home. Predictions in my mind are going towards either Kubrick ended up having to separate Steve somehow and take his All-American, like his original, being, and put it somewhere else, so he's trapped somewhere else, or this is the ultimate Captain America, who somehow survived Secret Wars and is just now coming back into the realization that, hey, I'm alive and I need to get back to America. We don't know exactly where he is, but man, I'm sure the predictions from everyone are flying high. Personally, I would be okay if it's the ultimate Cap, because maybe he'll save the Prime Cap, or maybe, like I said, it's the essence of the real Captain America who's still alive and taking form. We won't know until future issues, but man, after that last page, I am definitely hooked on seeing what happens next in Secret Empire. Secret Empire issue number 2 has good artwork. Andrea Sorrentino's artwork on those 2-page splashes is amazing. I would definitely recommend checking it out. I love her artwork in this book. It looks great, and the story is definitely gripping. There's a lot of disposition, a lot of talking in this issue. I'm sure there will be parts where people will be a little bored. I can already hear Kat saying that she probably got bored at certain parts of this book because there's a lot of talking, but it was still very good. Definitely go check out issue number 2 of Secret Empire. And guys, now it's your turn. In the comments below, let me know what you guys thought about Secret Empire issue number 2. Are you picking it up? Did you cave like I did and decide, hey, I gotta check out Secret Empire? What did you think of the artwork? What do you think of the story so far? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, everybody, as always, don't forget to check out comicfrontline.com. Don't forget to check back on here on Dark Avenger C86, where we have loud cars, we got beautiful beach background, and we got more comic stuff coming your guys' way soon. Take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I'll see you guys really soon in the next video.